Welcome to the Common Sense Nation. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. I want you to come in and enjoy yourself. Now, if you're real sensitive to facts and truth, this might not be the broadcast for you. You might want to join some of the broadcasters who scratch your itching ears. We're not in that over here. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to get yourself upset. But please be respectful in our comments. Our moderators will be monitoring you if you get a little too hostile. It's okay if we disagree, because everybody's not going to agree on everything. But I can tell you this, and I promise you this. We plan on exposing both sides when they lie. No, I'm not concerned if your feelings get hurt. I'm not concerned if your favorite politician, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite reporter, your favorite athlete, your favorite actor gets exposed. Our job in the Common Sense Nation is to expose and report facts. If the facts are offensive to you, that may sound like a you problem. Enjoy the show.
Said, I'm going to take the CIA and break them into 1,000 pieces and scatter them to the winds. These agencies have only gotten worse and worse. There's been no accountability. These operations that they have run against the American people are completely public. The stuff is in the public domain. It's known. Operation Northwoods that the CIA did against the American people. Operation Mockingbird to use elements in the mainstream media. MK Ultra. In 2008, something unbelievable happened.
This is where people don't pay attention. Whenever people are able to get away with something, whether it be the government, you can call it the deep state, you can call it the preacher, you can call it the Pope. Whenever there's crime being committed and nobody is punished, I don't care what you say, I don't care how financially stable a country is, God Almighty is going to bring that country down.
For us in the FBI, we were getting lots of rumors about this high-level asset
Listen to this good.
that worked for several intelligence agencies at the same time. He worked for the Saudi intelligence service. He worked for the CIA.
Why do you think nothing ever happens with Obama? He's not the only one. Just about all of the people that in government has been corrupted.
And he was being developed as a political asset in Chicago, Illinois. He was not even a United States citizen.
Now, some people think this story is crazy. Now, why hasn't the Trump administration not done anything to any Obama's people? Because the only reason Obama stayed in office, can we be clear on that? The only reason Obama was able to stay in office is because the CIA, the DOJ, the FBI, all of these agencies was protecting him. His birth certificate is no damn good. So you need to ask yourself, why did the Bushes, Trump administration, all of them ignore this information? That's the question I have pondered on for many, many years.
But it was said that he was a student visa and that he was a national from another country. In 2008,
there ain't no way that this country can survive unless every one of these criminals is prosecuted. Now, in order to do that, the whole system almost got to be broken down. No matter what we think we're doing in a war and nothing else like that. All our real enemies are in this country. The real enemies that has been destroying your freedom lives in this country. That's why sometimes I'll just start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with politics. Because what I found out is that most people don't really want to deal with facts. They want sensationalism. They want their favorite influencer to tell them what they want them to hear. And it sounds like tough. We can say one side is tougher than the others. One side may do more than the others. But if we're going to be honest, if one side is not prosecuting the side that you say is real evil, is that side really against the other side? Because what's the excuse for them not being prosecuted? Barack Obama's birth certificate is fake. All I want to know is why the Trump administration has not went after Barack Obama. I got a video of Barack Obama and Mandami sitting in the class in Brooklyn, New York, singing to the little children now.
Everyone in the intelligence structure found out who he was. It was this individual whose name I don't like to say, who became president.
See, we all know this. And every time I say this, people get upset about it. I said, you want me just to ignore this? Now, I got a couple of videos of Barack Obama and Mandami singing to the little kids. And it's reminiscent to me of something like in Mao's Communist China, Joseph Stalin's USSR, something of the effect of Adolf Hitler's Germany, Nazi Germany. Because the first thing they like to do is infiltrate the children. This is why the whole gay mafia thing is just to destroy the moral fiber of children. Now, you don't understand this. Some of you will get upset when you say certain things because I think some people have been brainwashed. They actually think these people give a damn about them. Once you understand this concept that they don't, then I think you'll be more equipped. Now, I mentioned the Niccolo Machiavelli on the Hillary and Bill's video. See, video like that won't get much views because it ain't sensationalized enough. But you don't understand Machiavellianism because it is a concept that all the politicians use. Now, Machiavelli was from Florentine, and they excommunicatoed him, tortured him. I'm not saying I agree with everything Machiavelli said, but some of the stuff he says is exactly what the politicians do now. Because I want to do before I get to Obama and Mandami and the rest of these people, the way they function, you got to understand the Machiavelli mindset because these people practice it day in and day out. There's a quote that he says, there are three kinds of intelligence. One kind understands things for itself. The other appreciates what others can understand. And the third understands neither for himself nor through others. The first kind of an excellent, the second good, and the third is useless. See, unless you understand intelligence, I don't care how many big words they use. That doesn't impress me. I don't care how they can pronunciate all the words. Learning the meaning of what they're saying and the concept, having a reasonable mindset that you can dissect facts is the part that is missing from society now. Because most of us get impressed with a person who's rich or smart or famous, and the person can be either a servant of Lucifer himself, or that person can be useless in most things. Matter of fact, they're doing more to corrupt the thing that you say you love so much, real freedom. There's one particular quote that Machiavelli says. He says, there is no surer sign of decay in a country than to see its rights, R-T-E-S, of religion held in contempt. Do they not hold your religious belief? Morality is held in contempt in this country. Oh, they'll throw it out there when they want to try to beat you over the head with it, but they don't really have true morality because all of this filth you see going on in this country, children being molested, people being raped, the most perverted things that they do, and most of these people are in your office. Eric Swalwell is a saint compared to most of these people. I know that's hard for you to believe. There is something that Machiavelli calls fear versus love. Since it is difficult to join them together, it is safer to be feared than to be loved. Because he says that I would rather you fear me than to love me. Then he got one on deception. He says, one must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten off the wolves. Let me tell you something. The reason they want to sissify all the little boys, because they don't want you to have this concept. You must be wise as a fox so you can recognize traps, but you got to be as vicious as a lion so you can frighten off the wolves. Wolves don't like lions, especially vicious lions. Your politicians, your so-called influence, they don't like real lions. They like lambs being led to the slaughter. Because when they meet a real lion or somebody who can recognize their traps because they have a fox instincts, they hate this. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. That's another Machiavellian quote. People will see you how they want to see you. You can't be concerned how other people see you. Be more concerned how God sees you. Now, I'm going to give you one more Machiavellian quote. Maybe I'll give you two. And then I want to show you this video of Barack Obama and Mandami. Machiavelli was talking about ruthlessness. Now, whenever you talk about ruthlessness, it makes people gasp. Whenever I'm talking to somebody and I tell them what really needs to happen, it's always like a gasp. Because I'm not saying you to be ruthless all the time, but there's a point in every real man's life, he has to be willing to be ruthless. You got to know when to show love and mercy, but there has to be a point that if something goes off, that ruthlessness comes out in you. See, it's you keep it under control until it's a time for it to come out. Machiavelli says, if an injury has to be done to a man, it should be done so severe that his vengeance need not be feared. That's one of the best quotes I've ever heard. See, all this kind of stuff like the President Trump is going over the war with Iran. Notice that when we dropped the bomb and did what we did to Japan, they never fought us again. See, if you say that to most Americans, especially men too, they'll gasp. Oh my God. When Donald Trump said he was going to annihilate them, it doesn't faze me. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. But see, these phonies make you believe that's so, oh my God. Tucker Carlson, who's never had a fight, that's the kind of stuff he says. But I like the quote because if you're going to go to war, I've been saying this for like 20 years. If you're going to go to war, I don't want to hear nothing about a mercy. You show mercy after they completely surrender to you. You keep going back and forth with negotiate. That's a weakness on President Trump's. I don't give a damn what his advisor said. He's the leader. It's a weakness. The Machiavelli rule, same thing with the art of war. If an injury has to be done to a man or a country, it should be so severe that his vengeance, we don't even need to worry about it more because they never even try vengeance. You put such a hurt on a mofo that they never even think about coming back again to try it again. That's what I believe in. If you really got an enemy who's trying to destroy you, I'm not giving you a warning shot. I want you buried. Because whenever an enemy can come back to hunt you down again, that's on you. Somebody break in your house, so you don't let them leave your damn house. You make sure you bury those cockroaches right where they laid it. If you got to empty it and reload, empty it, you don't do that. Our country has been raised a bunch of wimps. And if you talk like this, they say, oh my God, that's extreme. What's the element of going to war then? If you don't want to kill your enemy, what's the point? Because your enemy is trying to kill you. You must be ruthless to a point that if you're going to go to war, I don't want to hear these, because to me, it make you sound weak when you keep saying, I'm going to negotiate, I'm going to stop. I just saw they blowed up a ship today because you keep going back and forth. If you had destroyed them, destroyed and annihilated, I don't give a damn if they can rebuild. That's their problem. But why are we going back and forth causing the American people to suffer because you're too weak to take them out? Just destroy them then. Now, I know Tucker and Candace will make you think that this is extreme. Alex Jones, this is extreme. Because they do everything for show. See, there's a lot of things. People who real badasses don't have to talk about it all the time. You just do it and we done with it. Because that's how the Green Berets, that's how they work. The Navy SEALs, they do it and they don't talk about it no more. sometimes people like to talk about it more than they actually like to do it. Some things you may have to do that you never discuss again. We have a different strategy in this country, and it's done nothing but weaken us because we have allowed sissies like Barack Obama, frauds like W. Bush, the Mitch McConnells and the Lindsey Grahams and the Chuck Schumers and the Nancy Pelosi's. We have allowed the Omars, the Kamala Harrises, the Joe Bidens. We've allowed the weakest of weak mentally in every kind of way. We have allowed those people to be the so-called leaders, and you want me to respect them. I'm a lion. I don't respect that. I don't respect weakness. I just don't. I never have. I don't respect weakness. And I don't respect men who have so much regard and love for weak-ass men. Can't stand it. There is something that you have. You can even go to the Bible. And we ain't got no weak men in the Bible. See, some of you have portrayed certain things as a weakness. They think because Jesus was meek and humble that he was weak. When it came time for him to take the whip and go in there and turn over tables, that's what he did. Elijah was a man who prayed all the time. After he got to winning his showdown with the prophets of Baal, he killed every last one of them. David wrote a lot of the songs. He had a gentle heart, a man after God's own heart. But when it came time for war, David said, the ruthlessness will come out in me. There's a time for peace. There's a time for gentleness. There's a time for love, but there's a time for ruthlessness. I don't want to hear no negotiations no more. Sick of negotiations now. And see, a lot of people want to get on here and they want to, because they got heroes. You make out these people to be your damn heroes. And then when your heroes let you down, you seem disappointed. I'm not disappointed because I don't have no faith in humans that much, really, especially not these leaders who, to me, they get weak other people to follow behind them. See, if the President Trump wanted to be really strong, let me tell you what he had to do. I'm not saying he's doing some things right, but there is no way, and I know this gets under people's skin, and I'm a supporter of President Trump, but he's weak in many ways. Allowing Jared Kushner to do any negotiation, people don't understand this. Jared Kushner, to me, is one of the most backstabbing pieces of trash I've ever seen. I don't give a damn if it's his son-in-law. When you get out of the White House, go play house with your son-in-law, and you can invite the grandkids over here. I don't give a damn about Jared Kushner. I just don't. Never liked him. He's a fraud. He's sneaky. He's not to be trusted. The reason this so-called negotiation is going on so long, because Jared Kushner is involved with the crap. Get him out of there. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Jared Kushner. I can't stand that bastard. And watch, eventually, everybody's going to see what I've been saying about him. He's not to be trusted. I'm sorry, he's not. And President Trump's, one of his biggest weaknesses is he allows people who kiss his ass to stay around him too much instead of having some people that say, you don't know what you're doing, that's the wrong thing to do. Because they're ego strokers, they're butt kissers. Just like there's people now who's kissing Tucker Carlson's behind. Candace Owens behind. By the way, I heard that Candace Owens is trying to hide her money. And none of my business, but I think Laura Loomer is trying to really go after you because they say that Candace Owens has this 2 homes worth $14 million. I don't know where she got them from, her husband or what. I don't know where they're from. But they say she's trying to hide it because they're going to go for you in lawsuits. They say the Bridget Macron and now Erica Kirk may go after her money and drain her dry. And they say that she's got these 2 mansions that nobody knew about. They didn't dug up your dirt, girl. That's what they'll do because once you take the money from them, then they can control what you say. But you can talk like a badass on the internet. It doesn't make a difference if you talk like a bad. I don't want to hear anybody, especially not a man, who's never even had a damn fight talking like a badass on the internet. I don't want to hear no sausage hiders talking like a badass on the freaking internet. That's internet talk. Get in reality. Yes, everybody's a badass behind the microphone. And see, we've raised a whole generation of weak men like Barack Obama. That's why Barack Obama could have never been the president back when our grandfathers was in office, they would have never tolerated a man that weak. Not that some of those people weren't corrupt, but they wasn't weak like this man. He's a soft sissy. And people still tries to defend him. Mandummy, that's why he's in charge. Watch this clip of Barack Obama and Mandummy.
Better distribution of wealth for all of God's children in this country. And that's what I'm focused on.
See, a statement like that in, say, 1970, 1980 would have been so offensive. He's saying he wants to take your wealth. This is the same thing Barack Obama said, but y'all allowed it because some of the blacks voted because of his skin color, and the guilty whites voted because of his skin color too. Mandummy needs to be deported out of this country, but he is the mayor of New York. And him and Barack Obama are over here singing to the children now.
Is dignity and taking on income inequality. And for too long.
See, all these little fluffed up terms they use, they think these people are intelligence. They're nothing but workers of iniquity. They work for the damn devil. This is what these people, Barack Obama is a worshiper of Satan. He ain't even a Muslim. He's a worshiper of Satan. Don't know if there's much difference when it comes to that. But Mandummy, another worshiper of Satan. But everybody wants to be tolerant and get along. Somebody trying to kill you, you worry about their feelings getting hurt. This man right here shouldn't be the president, the mayor of no damn city. But Barack Obama, who didn't even endorse him, because I think that Barack Obama says, I'm supposed to be y'all number one communist, and there y'all got this other foreign in here as the number one communist.
Politicians have pretended that we're spectators to that crisis of affordability. We're actually actors.
Police officers on the street.
What I will tell you is that the $35,000 we have budgeted, that's the amount that I think we need.
I just can't understand. See, everybody wants to be so damn nice that they will let the fox in the damn hen house. I'm going to say it again. If I know anybody, whether it be family or friends, if they tell me they support Barack Obama, I stop talking to them. I'm not even. See, they say if you support Donald Trump, they don't want to have nothing to do with you right there. I'm glad. I don't want to be around you. See, some people take it always this whole saying, blood is thicker than water, or I've been knowing this person for a long time. As long as they're not stupid enough, because I don't trust a person who's this dangerous, who's gonna tell me about a freaking communist who hates the God you say you serve, and all of a sudden I supposed to want to be around you who still support this clown. Something wrong with you. I don't trust you. To me, you're not to be trusted. And see, you got people like Kash Patel pretending like he finna lock up somebody from the deep state. Did you see that? Kash Patel is pretending as if he's gonna lock up somebody now. I thought the damn thing was funny. Thought it was a joke. Kash Patel said, what?
The media came at me then, too. That just shows you that when you're over the target, you keep pummeling the target because the media is going to try and pummel you. We are not going to take this and have not taken this laying down. We did already indict former Director Comey, and that's going through the judicial process. But we also, at this FBI, even though we uncovered what we uncovered back in the House Intel days, I had to come in here and find rooms that they hid from the world. I had to come in here and find access on our computer systems in restricted and prohibited case files that they purposely put in places for no one to see and find. We have found all this information. We are working with our Department of Justice partners, and I am never going to let this go because they not only have personally attacked the presidency of the United States and President Trump, but they tried to thwart our elections and rig the entire system. And that is not something that is going to stop on. That is not something I'm going to allow on my watch. Right. But you just have to remember, they built this disease temple over 20 and 30 years. We've got all the evidence. I can announce on your show that we've got all the information we need. We're working with our prosecutors at the Department of Justice and their Attorney General Todd Blanche, and we are going to be making arrests. And it's coming, and I promise you, it's coming soon.
Well, I've heard this for at least the last, let me see when I first started hearing this. 2018, it's 2020, 8 years I've been hearing that arrests are coming. Well, let me just tell you, I don't believe you. I don't believe you're going to do a damn thing but get on these shows and talk, because they've been corrupt for many, many years. And so all of these Republicans now that's been in office for 10, 15 years, 20 years, pretending like they're going to actually do something. They're not going to do it then. Jim Jordan is being, what is he going to do? They ain't going to do nothing. They're going to talk. They're going to go on Fox News. They're going to go on one of these talk shows and they're going to talk real tough. But we go way back in the day. Barack Obama has a fake birth certificate. We need to get to that point. If we're not going to deal with the fake birth certificate, all the other stuff is proven to me you're not serious. Because when you really look at what these people have been doing over the history of this country, you look at the stuff, it's, matter of fact, it's stuff that we could easily prove. We don't have to go get no new case. Why don't they do something about like Hillary's emails? We got enough evidence on that for sure. I mean, James Comey literally admitted that she had mishandled classified information. Some of that information was on Anthony Weiner's laptop. Let's go get that laptop. Don't y'all still got that laptop? What about the Epstein tapes? What about Hunter's hard drive? See, we already know exactly where all the evidence is hidden at, but they don't do a damn thing about it. They like to talk about it. They like to come on TV and grandstand. So some of these Twitter folks, Facebook or YouTube folks can tell you, we just got new information, it's going to happen. And people be clicking, giving them money, click. I be saying these people can't be this damn stupid. They keep doing the same thing to y'all for many years, talking about what's coming. Matter of fact, Alex Jones had been saying it's been coming for 10 years. You can go down the list of all of them been saying it's coming for 10 years. Nothing's ever happened. They got mad because I told them that QAnon was a fraud. And I'm still saying today, QAnon is a fraud. I think QAnon actually was a government informant. That's what I think. Because I had people who were swarping down that Obama, Hillary, and all the people was going to be in Guantanamo Bay. They was going to be arrested. I said, you out your damn mind. They said, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm waiting. It's 2026 now. When is it going to happen? You told me that in 2018, 2018. I'm waiting. Now the damn thing is going to happen because they're too corrupt. The whole system has to come down because just about every last one of them have broken every law that you could possibly name. They got about, I think they said they got 6,000 people who work for the IRS who's behind on their paying their taxes. But they're going to tell you to pay yours. The whole system is corrupt. And the only way you can stop it is that you got to start arresting people. These people have done high treason, everything you name. But I want a simple one. We can easily prove that Barack Obama's birth certificate is fake. And I'm going to keep saying it. Nobody even mentions this no more. Why don't all the other podcasts, why isn't Candace and Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones and even Mark Levin, why all those never talk about the fake birth certificate? Because it's been proven without a shadow of a doubt that Barack Obama's birth certificate is fake, and everybody knows it. The CIA, Cash Patel knows it. They won't even address it. Now ask yourself why they won't address the man got a fake birth certificate. I just like to know. Just tell us nothing's going to happen. But see, they keep running around and everybody gets excited. Oh my God, did you see what they post? Just the news was posting just the other day how much fraud and stuff they got involved in this. The people who got the fraud from other countries couldn't have got the fraud unless some politicians is helping them. I mean, to me, technically, Tim Walsh should be in prison by now. Omar damn sure should be in prison. They all have broken every law you could possibly name. Nobody's going to jail. Nobody. In a real world, if you knew 70 or 80 people who came up dying who had dirt on you, no doubt in my mind, you would have been locked up already. You have been on a thorough investigation. They don't even investigate all the deaths close to Hillary Clinton. Not even an investigation. You know there's many people that died and we can't get a thorough investigation? And I'm supposed to believe what you're saying is actually factual? See, whenever you see me start talking about Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, all that, I'm talking about funny stuff. I'm just having fun now. Because don't tell me how serious the news is, because ain't a damn thing going to happen. So that's why I talk about the news whenever I feel like it. Because I already know they're not going to do nothing to the people that need to have something to happen to them. I want to see some real justice. So that's why sometimes I'll just go off and start talking about all kind of other stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with no politics. I'm talking about Jackson, Michael Jackson, everybody. Because they're not going to happen in real time. These people, Is Barack Obama going to get investigated? Is Hillary Clinton going to get investigated? James Comey broke every law you need to know. He's saying we got information. We referred that nothing's going to happen. Todd Blanchard's over here. He's over the DOJ right now. He's just as worse as, what's her name? Pam. Yeah, he's just as worse as Pam Bundy. Nothing's going to happen. They protect their own. And then they get mad when you won't get on a bandwagon and pretend like you're not going to do nothing. Nothing. It's all smoke and mirrors because we have the evidence to prove it.
2008 of the United States.
I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Every law you can name, they broke. And especially to get this Manchurian candidate in here. He's running around still trying to usurp the president, and he's been out of office all this time. Other presidents may have tried something, but no president has tried harder than Barack Obama after he got out of office. No president has ever done this because you know what? The other presidents would have did something to him if he tried this hard. Trump administration won't even do anything to him. Donald Trump hires a bunch of wimps. He's not going to do anything but get on CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and talk about it. Don't Stephen Miller supposed to be smart? Won't Stephen Miller tell President Trump to do something to Barack Obama? See, if you cut off these people who've been protecting the Obamas, you can stop a lot of the attacks. The attacks, if you got cancer in your body, you need to remove the damn cancer. We got these cancerous people running around, still having security clearance. These are the people who's destroyed the country and nobody is doing anything to them. And you want me to say something? You want me to think that they're going to do something? They're not going to do a damn thing. Boycott, just hit us up. Are those their kids? Absolutely not, boycott. They're absolutely not their kids. And here's another thing, boycott. We all know it. That's another thing. We know them as not their kids. And if you say something about it, even people in the Trump administration say, we're not going to touch that. Michelle Obama has never been pregnant, period. And nobody has ever showed me a picture. I've been bringing this up since 2009. Michelle Obama ain't never been pregnant, never. First of all, I don't think she can be pregnant. Secondly, her and Barack Obama actually has to be intimate in a getting to know you like a husband and wife. They've never even had sex before. You say, how would you say you're not in their bedroom? Have you seen the way that when he has to kiss her, he's almost like he's about to throw up. The boy is attracted to booty. Don't care nothing about nothing. He likes booty. I don't know if you don't understand that, but see, these are the kind of people who has destroyed the country, and everybody is pretending like Barack Obama wasn't a complete Manchurian candidate. This fella is even, this is well known. Everybody, if we know it, no, we're not making up stuff. Barack Obama's forensic evidence proves his birth certificate is fake. Sheriff Arpaio in Arizona, that's why they went after him, destroyed the man, because he's the one who came up, did the forensic, he got the team together, they did a whole forensic thing to prove the birth certificate is fake. I didn't even need him to do that because, if I'm not mistaken, Kenya was on his birth certificate, and Kenya wasn't even a country. Said Kenya was the birth of his father. Kenya wasn't even a country. How is that on your birth certificate as a country that your father came from as Kenya, and it wasn't discovered until after you was born? Stop it. It's embarrassing. Now, if we all know this, ask yourself this question. Why isn't anybody going after damn Obama?
The office of President of the United States.
One of his code names was Renegade.
His code name was Renegade.
Real name was Barry Soetoro, but he adopted a different.
I just don't know how he fooled so many people. I'm sorry. Because some people, it's like they're not even good at pretending. Like Bill Clinton was a good liar. I'm not going to even lie. Bill Clinton is a damn good liar. He's almost a believable liar. Now, I knew he was lying when he said, I did not have a sexual relationship with that woman. We knew that was a lie. Come on now. Ain't no woman gonna say she gave you a knob job if she didn't do it. Come on, it was so obvious. I mean, Bill Clinton has been a whore all of his life. And Hillary didn't care. The only reason she stayed with him because she had ambitions to be president, and she's not smart enough or charming enough to make it as president. She needed Bill. Hillary is as likable as 5 rattlesnakes in your bed. Nobody likes Hillary Clinton. She's not a likable. She has no charisma whatsoever. I don't like Barack Obama, but at least he has charisma. Michelle Obama and Hillary and Kamala Harris, all 3 of them together, has no charisma. If the Democrats have actually put a woman up there who has some kind of charisma and has a likability of at least about a 1 out of 10, Hillary, Michelle Obama, and Kamala Harris all combined together has a likability from a scale of 1 to 10 of -50. Nobody likes these heifers. They're not likable. See, in order to make it, you can trick people because you can fool people all the time. But at least you got to be likable. At least Barack Obama came off as likable. At least Bill Clinton came off as likable. At least George Bush came off as somewhat likable. These 3 right here, those 3 women right there, Hillary, Michelle, and Kamala Harris, no man can be happy with either one of those heifers. No man. They are not likable people, period. You just look at their personality. Look how bitter they sound. They're always scrounging. They're always complaining, whining about something. And neither one has ever accomplished anything without a man, but always talking about how much women's power and all this kind of stuff. Why you keep using men to get it then, heifers? Hillary would be nothing without Bill. Nobody would know who this Hildebeest Michelle is without Barack. Kamala Harris, if Willie Brown had set her up because she was banging him and Montel Williams and anybody else who wanted to get it, she would be nothing. And these women are talking about these women of power. They didn't vote for them because they're women. No, they didn't vote for them because they have the likability of a box of rattlesnakes. Hell is you talking about? Nobody likes those heifers. Not their husbands either. Doug, whatever his name, Doug, Kamala's so-called husband, this freaking cuckold is not liked by any. He got mad because a woman, his girlfriend, was disrespecting him, was about it. He slapped her. I bet you any kind of money. I almost got money. I bet you any kind of money that Doug probably watches a sex tape that Kamala has of her and Willie Brown. I'm about to throw up just thinking about it, but that's what they probably do. He's a cuckold. Hillary Clinton hates Bill Clinton. She used to cuss him out. The Secret Service says she used to cuss him out. Matter of fact, Hillary used to cuss out the Secret Service that was protecting her. They would say, "Good morning, Madam First Lady." She would say, "F you." That's what the Secret Service said. She said, nobody likes this heifer. And Michelle Obama was sleeping on the couch of Jesse Jackson because Jesse Jackson's daughter and Michelle was friends. And you got the nerve, Barack Obama got the nerve not to invite Jesse to the White House because he was going to cut his balls off. At least that's what Jesse said. But Michelle Obama, you would be nothing. I'm so sick of these people acting like Michelle Obama is so smart. And yeah, I just love her. She's a strong queen. Get the hell out of here. More like a strong king. She's more manly than Barack Obama. But this is our society now. We got to pretend. I'm not going to pretend with you. If your feelings get hurt, I don't give a damn if you got hurt feelings. These people have gotten away with absolute murder in this damn country. And they'll get mad if you call them out on this. What, you mad at me? Because I won't pretend like these people are credible? Neither one of these people should have never even been close to the White House or any other house. Maybe the outhouse, the insane asylum house. We have a lack of leaders in this country. They're all of a bunch of passive because there is no way that Barack Obama and Hillary shouldn't be charged already. Joe Biden should have been in prison. We had a whole hard drive to prove all of the crimes of the Biden family. What did the Republicans do? Not a damn thing. James Comer wrote a book after Joe Biden got out of office because he was too damn scared to do something. I like to break off my foot off in his behind, getting on TV grandstanding. See, y'all like these people too much. I don't have no likability towards you. Because when I know that you are a fraud, and you get on here and saying, well, this is why I got disdain for Tucker Carlson right now. Candace Owens, none of these people are authentic. They're fraudulent. They'll say anything. They'll kiss anybody's ass to get a bag, as they would say. They don't even believe the crap they saying themselves. Hell is you talking about? That's why I like to just throw the Bushes under the bus, because Herbert Bush was pure trash anyway. And I believe that quote that everybody said about Herbert Bush. They said that Herbert Bush once quoted and says, if the people of this country knew all the bad things that we did, they would break in here and lynch all of us. I believe he really said it. It's unbelievable to me. Let me because I gotta give a couple of shout outs right here. Let me see here before I because what I'm not liking is that all of this, and what gets me though is that nothing irritates me more than the whole want to be so sanctimonious crowd, acting like they're so indignant. Shut up. Can't stand these people acting like they're so dignified and stuff, and they keep justifying it. President Trump has done better than the other president, but he's lacking from the sense that his administration has not prosecuted not one single criminal, and he knows they're criminals, so why are you protecting them? That's what I want to know. Why are you protecting the ones who's been destroying the country? They're so good with managing their own money, but when it comes to your money, they don't really give a damn about your money, but when it comes to their money, but I'm joking, they're the best. They be singing that Tina Turner song, simply the best, do better than all the rest. Yeah, they good with their money, but when it comes to your money, they will spend it. They don't care about being accountability when it comes to your money. It's a damn shame if you ask me. These people have no regard, and we got all of the evidence to prove what they've done. My man Richard Newsom hit us up, and Richard said, let me see what Richard said. He said, so funny tonight. He said he's laughing over there. Well, God bless you, Richard. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that donation. Also, Miss Ayana Royal hit us up, and she said, let me see what Miss Ayana said. She says, keep the lives, keep the lives coming, Doc. She says the live broadcasting. Well, God bless you, Miss Ayana Royal. We plan on, but sometimes I get so irritated when I look at these people constantly acting as if these people care anything about us. They just don't give a damn about us. And they show it every damn day, if you ask me. They don't try to hide it. This is, as a matter of fact, let me play some more of this, because then I'm gonna get to, I had something else I want to get to here. Boycott says Kamika's husband Doug made $30 million at his law firm helping sell China-sensitive technology companies to benefit their military buildup traders. I believe that. Well, a boycott. Why? Well, ask yourself this question: why haven't we done anything about these people selling out to our enemies? And before her husband did it, you know, Bill Clinton, when he was the president, was selling us out too, right? Bill Clinton sold all kind of spy things and to help the Chinese, long-range missiles and everything else. Did anything ever happen to Bill Clinton? Nope. Nothing happened to Bill Clinton. They let him get away with it. Now, you have to ask yourself, why is that? Why is it that they just let Bill Clinton just get away with that? See, I'm always curious when somebody can break the law and get away with it and nothing happens to them. And then somebody will try to get upset if you say something about it. No, I don't believe him. Every last one of these people whose people get in office, they all get rich. And here we got Kamala Harris running around talking about somebody being corrupt. Hold on a minute. I think I got that clip of Kamala Harris. Wait a minute. I got a clip of Kamala Harris running around saying that all of these people are arrogant.
And AOC can tell you about the number of people, including Democrats, who will walk around the Capitol with their flag pin and all their interns running behind them, and they will just think they are so important.
She says somebody else is thinking they're so important. A woman who's never, ever accomplished anything without sleeping her way to the top is talking about somebody else thinking they're important. The only reason that you were vice president is because they said that they told them to, I think it may have been Obama told Joe Biden, who wasn't even in charge, to pick you. And then the reason you got a chance to run for president is because he was so senile, they was trying to prop him up, but he was losing in every poll. So they catapulted you in there without a damn election. Girl, you will never win a statewide election. Never will you win a statewide election. Because nobody likes you, including Doug. Doug don't even give a damn about you. My man Boycott says, truth salute, doctor, in chat. Well, I appreciate you, Boycott. This madness has to stop, though. They keep saying that they're looking out for our interests. And I'm going to tell you what some of it, the problem was with some of it. Even in sports, they've made our sports athletes soft. I saw a clip of LeBron James. You guys call him LeBron James. This fool think he could be the GOAT. You too soft to be the GOAT. I want you to look at this fake LeBron James faking like he got hurt. I said, would you look at this clown? Watch this. Watch this. He barely touched him on the head. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this sissy. This is the problem with the country right here. Even his teammates know he faking. Look, he gonna go over there and says, you all right? Yeah, he all right. He faking. Look at this clown. I can't stand LeBron James. Somebody think this clown is the GOAT. You weak. He's too soft to be the GOAT. Look at the lick again. Watch this. I'm gonna let you see the hit. Watch this. He barely hits him. Delayed reaction. Look at this sissy. LeBron James is what I call him. You go look at clips of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. They getting destroyed, annihilated, getting knocked to the ground. He barely gets touched on it. He always does this too. Somebody barely touches him, he flops. This kind of stuff irritates. This is why I don't watch basketball no more. That's your leader. That's the so-called GOAT. Everybody know he's faking too. Even his so-called fans know he's faking. Well, I want to, let me show you something. I wanted to show you guys something else here. What did I do with it? Here is Kash Patel talking about the missing, the scientists, the 11 scientists, some are dead, some are missing. He's going to investigate it. Y'all haven't really done an investigation thoroughly or nothing. Here's him talking about that.
President, the FBI is going to be spearheading the effort collectively with our partners at the Department of Energy and the Department of War. These missing and killed scientists and former professional members of the Department of Energy vary in wide range. And we're working most importantly with our state and local partners who have the jurisdiction on each of these cases, whether they be a homicide or a missing persons case. They have the evidence. So what we're going to do is collectively pull it all into one place. We started this process last week. And then we're going to look for connections, like you said, on whether there are connections to classified access to classified information and or foreign actors. And then we will produce that information to the White House and the world because it's of such great public importance. And if there's any connections that lead to nefarious conduct or conspiracy, this FBI will make the appropriate arrest.
Do you believe him? Does anybody think that Kash Patel, who wrote the book, Government Gangster, do anybody think Kash Patel And this FBI really gonna go after anybody, even if they did it. What are you gonna do? He gonna get on and talk about it. That's the only thing he gonna do. He gonna get on here and talk about it. He ain't gonna do a damn thing. Where's my thing freezing up? Hold on a minute. My computer just started freezing up. Okay, let me see. There it is. He's on here talking like a gladiator. We know you ain't gonna do nothing because we got this.
For his political career. When they ran him for president, the cabal basically, this was the culmination of so many of their plans.
See, this is what I don't like. I hate that we've allowed this to go on for so damn long. And if you go back and look at it now, why do you think that Bill Clinton and Herbert Bush and Obama all stick together? Notice that they all stick together. They don't like Donald Trump, but they all stick together. And have you ever heard W. Bush say anything bad about Obama? Have you ever heard Herbert Bush say anything bad about Bill Clinton or Barack Obama before he died? They don't talk bad about each other because they're on the same team. And see, there's these phony Republicans talking about they're conservative. Conservatism has been dead for a while, not because it doesn't work, it's because these people who call themselves conservatives are not conservatives. They're conservatives in name only. They're not no damn conservative. And everybody knows this. But if you say something about it, they'll say that's a conspiracy. No, it's not a conspiracy, it's a fact. My man Carthaginian had just hit us up. And let me see what he said here. If I can get my thing is moving slow. He said, love the show. I appreciate you, Carthaginian, my brother. And he's out of Dallas, Texas, too. He know Greg Abbott is a fraud. Anybody in Texas who's really conservative know Greg Abbott is helping the Muslims in Texas. Not us, he's helping the damn Muslims. And I think I saw another one on there. Let me, before I get started back up here, what did I just see? A man, I think it's moving awfully slow here. Where the hell did it go? Oh, my man, the welder, Eric LeBron Rodriguez says, hey, you don't forget about my we prayed for you. Weren't even on the show Saturday. What you talking about, Eric? We prayed for you. You told me that Saturday. Now, was it? No, Friday. I'm sorry. I said Saturday. Did we do a live yesterday? Friday, I prayed for you. But I pray for you again. Yeah, we prayed for you, fella. If I said I was gonna do it, I did it. Yeah, I prayed for you, brother. I think was it Friday? I can't remember if I did a live yesterday. Did I do a live yesterday? I don't think we did do a live yesterday. I can't remember. My days are. Hold on a minute. Let me see if we did a live yesterday. I look at my phone here because I can't remember if I did a live yesterday or not. It's pretty sad. I must be getting old or something. See if I did a live yesterday. Let me see if I says. Yeah, because I did one on the okay, they said it was a little sensitive. The one about sex with Aretha Franklin, all the people and stuff. Yeah, I did a live. We prayed for you yesterday, brother. I forgot what I talked about. We didn't even talk about politics, but I still prayed for you. But we'll pray for you again. I couldn't remember. I forgot what I did a live by yesterday. Sometimes the days you be doing a bunch of videos that all just mixes together. But answer me this. Now, I'm not going to stay on Barack Obama the whole time, but this is the part of the crux of the problem. If he can get away with this kind of stuff. If you remember that Barack Obama's mother, who was a complete whore, and that's not me bad-mouthing his mother, because his mother never saw a sausage, a foreign sausage. She don't like domestic sausages. She only messed with foreign sausages. There's not a foreign sausage that she wouldn't jump on. Barack Obama's daddy, if that's even his daddy, I don't really know. He looks kind of like him. I don't really know. I don't really care. But allegedly, his daddy from Kenya, she went and let him pipe her up. And then she took him and ran over to Indonesia, and he was adopted by, what's his name, Santoro, the fellow over there in Indonesia. Now, I've said this many times before. If you become a citizen of Indonesia, you can't have dual citizenship. They don't allow it. Our country needs to stop with this dual citizenship. I don't care what country. I don't care if it's Israel. No dual citizenship, period. We shouldn't allow dual citizenship, because if you got dual citizenship, that means you may be loyal to another country. How does that even sound? A wife, somebody telling a wife, you know what? I want to have dual marriages. I want to have 2 wives. Now, that's acceptable in the Muslim, and some of these quacky, perverted people may accept it then, but most wives is not going to accept this. Or a wife telling a husband, I want to have dual husbands. I want you and another one of me. I want to have both of y'all as my husband. Dual citizenship, to me, it shows that they're not really sold out for their own country. Anyway, Barack Obama he got adopted by Barry Soetoro, and what is his name? Barry Soetoro. What was his name? Anyway, the Soetoro man, whatever his first name was, can't remember. He was adopted by Mr. Soetoro, and his mother, after she had got piped up by him and impregnated by him, she came back to America and left him over in Indonesia. And she had to go around and find her some more foreign pipe to ride on. And what happened is that she left him over there. There is no record of Barack Obama coming back and regaining his citizenship. I mean, I'm no immigration lawyer, but don't you have to file to get your citizenship back? When did he file to get his citizenship back? Nobody has answered that question for me yet. I've been answering this question for the last, 16 years. And nobody's told me when he applied to get his citizenship back, because he's never applied to get his damn citizenship back. Never has he applied to get his citizenship back. So why isn't that anybody's investigating that? Because here's what I understand. People are good at feeding you a little information, getting you all excited. Oh my God, they're going to get him now. Nothing is going to happen. If they don't get Barack Obama, they're not serious about bringing down the deep state. Because all the deep state agency worked to get this illegal man with a fake birth certificate who's never even applied to get his citizenship back, even if he was born over here in the first damn place. Maybe the reason he never applied to get his citizenship back because he never had citizenship. That's a possibility too. All I know, if you say that he was adopted in Indonesia, when he came back up, if he had citizenship, he would have to apply to get his citizenship back. Show me the record of what he applied to get it back. We already know his birth certificate is fake. I don't know where the boy was born at. But you got all these dumb freaking coloreds. You got all these guilty white liberals kissing the butt of Barack Obama. Matter of fact, I like to investigate what's her name? Valerie Jarrett, the former Planet of the Apes star. I like to investigate her because to me, she's more loyal to Iran. That's why Barack Obama and Joe Biden was doing all this stuff for Iran, because she's technically Iranian. And everybody says she black, she look black, she look black. I understand why some of you Negroes can easily be enslaved again, because you're so easily betrayed by anything, especially when it has something to do with damn skin color. Never seen such stupidity in all my damn days. And then you get mad when I just call a spade a spade. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to our other station, Doctor of Common Sense 2, please do so tonight, because in case they just take us completely down because they don't like me talking like this. It's a fact. This is factual evidence that can easily be proven, and nobody can refute it. They don't refute it. They just say, shut up talking about it. And the sad part is that this is kind of what they did when it came to the, whenever you talk about someone, it comes to a man being a woman being a man, just shut up talking about it. Well, it's not true. These people are some of the most perverted, sick people in the world, and they want you to have respect for them. Guess what? I don't got no respect for you. I don't even pretend like I got no respect for you, because I don't respect perverts. That's number one. Number two, I don't respect cowards. because these people do every damn thing imaginable that's not good for the country, and then they want you just to ignore. I will not ignore it. Oh, Miss Sarah Ford, I'm glad you can get us on the live, Miss Sarah Ford. I comment Miss Sarah Ford, and she says, "Blessings, Doc, clever and all common sense nation. Hope you and the family is doing good there, Miss Sarah, Miss Ford. Hope you and the family is doing good. God bless you and thank you. But look at all the stuff that we've caught them with their hand in the cookie jar. Not what somebody else told us. We caught these people with their freaking hand in the cookie jar, and they've just ignored us. They've ignored us time and time again. You know, I have forgot about somebody. We prayed for Miss Irma. YRMA, we prayed for her because she was having some situations, and we prayed for her. But you know who I haven't seen in a while, and I don't normally do that, but somebody I ain't seen in a while. We should see him all the time. Mark, the sniper. Is Mark okay? Because we hadn't heard from Mark in a while. Mark Andrews, the sniper. I hope I didn't make him mad or something, but I ain't heard from him in a while. Come to think about it, I just thought of that when I was looking. I know people get busy doing things. My computer's running real slow. I think they got me a virus, and I'm going to have to do something to clean it off when I get off the air because it's running real slow. Something happened. If something happened, I don't know what's going on, but I can tell when something happened. I usually have to go and dissect it and clean it off there. I wanted to show you something else, though. I'm going to come back to this one because I got something else to show you. And that's right. Christina Lynn said they don't get a notification. Yeah, because they be blocking me. Facebook blocks me regularly now. When I go live, you go look at it. It don't even show the live streaming. They just block it. They won't even show it. And here's the thing is, I'm going to give you a statistic so I can prove my case right here. They're saying I got about, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me make sure because I don't want to record it wrong. Okay, they're saying I got about 36.3 subscribers, 36,000.3 subscribers. Mathematically, just say for instance, anytime you see, this is how mathematics work. If you have 36,000 subscribers, just say you got 100,000 subscribers. Most of the time, only 10% of your subscribers will actually make a comment if you're lucky. Now, technically, they say 3 to 5% make a comment. 10% of your subscribers will almost watch every one of your videos. And sometimes when it's abnormal, you may have at least 50% of your subscribers watch your videos. So that means if we just gonna be conservative, there is no way if I got 36,000 subscribers, which I know is supposed to be many more because they be unsubscribing people and blocking and stuff. Even with that number right there, the video that they actually get a chance to see, the minimum of each video should be at least about 5,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 views. But sometimes I put a video up, and I know for a fact more than 600 to 700 people should have saw that video, right? But I'm gonna tell you how the deep state works and these corrupt people, because they control the media, and that's including social media platforms. Hell, I still get blocked sometime on Twitter. Elon Musk is supposed to be about freedom. Because I don't agree with everything he says, I get blocked over there sometimes. They got certain people. I done told you, I don't kiss no ass. Not Elon Musk, not Donald Trump. Nobody's ass do I kiss. And see, some people like that and some people don't. That's fine. I just say, why don't we have equal playing fields? How about let the American people choose who in the hell they want to watch? Is that saying too much? I'm not mad at everybody else, but I just find it a little suspicious is that my crap be getting blocked and people tell me all the time, we don't even get a notification from you. I didn't know you were still even on the internet because we never see anything you post. How is that possible? Because they don't want people who they can't control. The most dangerous kind of people is people who you can't control. You can't make them fear you. You can't control them. You can't manipulate them. They say, oh, that person is dangerous. Because most people can be manipulated. They get in their feelings and they get mad when they can't manipulate you in some kind of damn way. I'm not going to try to lie on Barack Obama. I don't want to lie on Bill Clinton. I don't want to lie on no Republicans, no Democrats, or nothing. And I'm also not going to pretend when Donald Trump does something wrong, I'm not going to pretend he did something right when he did something wrong. But I'm not going to be of the mindset that these lunatics have gotten where no matter what he says is automatically wrong. If Donald Trump solved every crisis on the face of earth, some people still not going to like him. If Barack Obama or Joe Biden was doing right by this country, God is my witness, I would say it. I wouldn't lie on them. I would not do it. My country would not make me lie on them. But everything they've done is for the destruction of this country. And your so-called leaders who's supposed to be the gatekeepers have allowed them to do it. Now, I just want to know why. Why would you allow somebody to keep doing these types of things? And see, these people will praise a pervert like Michelle Obama was praising Harvey Weinstein. You remember that?
Weinstein for organizing this amazing day. Harvey. This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and
Michelle Obama and Candace Owens agree on this because Candace says that Harvey Weinstein has been mischaracterized now. I just don't understand these people. Are you sick of being a whore for these people? They just say anything.
Just a powerhouse. And the fact that he and his team took the time to make this happen.
This is why I tell people that Michelle Obama will never run for public office. I will be the first one to come on and say, I got it wrong. But I've been getting it right since 2016, saying she wasn't going to run. Michelle Obama is the kind of person who just wants people to praise her. She don't want to be criticized. She can't take criticism. She got very thin skin. See, Hillary don't care because the devil wouldn't want to marry Hillary. Bill Clinton has to be part demon to be married to this long. But it was a contractual agreement anyway. Just like Barack Obama, who don't even like Punani, who came from, when he was in Hawaii, the boy was taking that sausage left and right, but he was only taking the sausage from older white men because they were paying him when he was in Hawaii, when he was with the Chun gang. That boy loved the sausage. Now, when he came to Chicago, because you remember when what's his name wrote the book about him, Mr. Sinclair wrote the book, he was still taking white sausage. Finally, they say he got him some black sausage when he came to Chicago. It may have been the sausage by Michelle. I'm not for sure. They say she got one. I mean, you be the judge of that. But Barack Obama is not a man. I don't know how anybody couldn't see this right. I don't know how you can't even see it. It's so obvious that Barack Obama was a queer. From the first time I saw him, I told people this. I remember friends of mine back in 2008 when I told him Barack Obama. Now, I don't care if he's a queer. You could be a queer. I don't really care. You can get a broom and ram it up. It doesn't hurt me because my butt is going to stay virgin. But it's not a matter of him being gay. You can be gay all you want to. You have every right to do it. I'm not mad at you. But I do have a problem when the gays try to shove their gayness down our throat. Be like the old school homosexuals. They minded their own business. They didn't try to force it on the children. But see, we got these new kind of gays who are militant about pushing agendas in your school to your freaking children, telling you have a right to teach your kids something. The hell you think you are? But see, the main problem I got with Barack Obama is that he's just like a good communist. He lied about everything he actually stood for before he came in office. He said he was for sealing up the border. He said he was for traditional marriage. When he said he was for traditional marriage, that boy was being long stroked by every man he can get in the bathhouse. What are you talking about? You are for traditional marriage. You ain't got one. Me and my Michael. Remember he said, me and my Michael. He calling his own wife Michael. What is that about? That ain't no slip of the tongue. I don't know no men who accidentally call their wives a man's name. That's just weird. It's really weird, Barack. And I'm still suspicious, technically speaking, about the chef that supposedly drowned in your backyard in Martha's Vineyard. The water is about 8 feet deep. That fella's about 6 feet tall, and he swim like an Olympic swimmer. It ain't no way in the hell that a guy can swim that good, drowns in 8-foot water. I don't believe that. Now, we're never going to know what happened because they contradicted themselves on that. I wish we had a real FBI director who would look into that. But Kash Patel, with his bug-eyed self, he's not going to do nothing. Matter of fact, I was like to ship Kash Patel back to India. They said, that sounds kind of harsh. I don't care. He hasn't done his job. He wrote a book on government gangster, but he's become a government gangster because he gets on TV and he talks a good game, but he don't do nothing. Somebody by now should have got indicted and locked up by now. It's been over a year. The midterm's gonna come up, and if you lose the midterm, you'll say we would do it, but we don't have the power to do it now. How is it that the Democrats, whether they're in power or out of power, they do whatever the hell they want to do? But see, because we're soft on our leaders. I talk about them like a dog. I don't care if it's Republican or Democrat. Because if you let them get off and you kiss their butts and stuff, they start taking your kindness for a weakness. Barack Obama is one of the biggest fraudulent people that has ever existed in American history. One day somebody's going to actually uncover all of the stuff that really happened with Barack Obama. And it's going to be a beautiful story, a book. Nobody's going to be able to believe it. Because the whole lifestyle and what Barack Obama has done to this country, how he got in office and stuff, it is something to marvel at. I find it hard to believe that he's actually got away with it. And the only way he can get away with it is that the government and the media and all those people, financial institute, has protected him. I just find it hard to believe that he's got away with it. And when they write, just say if this world is still around in 200 years, if somebody really write about what Barack Obama did in 200 years, they're not going to be able to believe it. But I hope they got this video. I hope they have my videos and said, this dude right here had been talking about it. They say he was crazy. He called himself the doctor of common sense, but he had been saying this stuff for 16, 17 years, and they say he was crazy. He was right about everything. I have been right about everything I said about the fraudulent Obamas. I remember when it was a white liberal woman told me, when the Obamas get out of office, what are you going to have to talk about? I'm going to talk about your mammy. That's what I'm going to talk about when they get out of office. Your nasty mammy. That's what I'll talk about. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that to me. Do not DM me with that foolishness. I'm going to talk about your whole family. I don't know who you think this is. And then she called me a nigger. You nigger, you. I said, your mammy loves nigger ding-a-ling. Oh, she said, I'm going to report you. Don't be DMing me with you can't insult me. I'm better at insulting than anybody. Because whatever you say don't even faze me. I got comebacks for days for you. I will say anything to you. You come to me with that trash. I will talk about anybody in your family. Your dead mammy, your dead dad, don't make no difference. Don't DM me. You don't like what I say and turn the channel. I don't care if you like what I say. Do not be DMing me and think you're going to talk to me in the kind of way I'm going to talk about everybody in your family. I don't care how mad you get. You're not going to do nothing but talk. They'll get so mad saying all kind of stuff to you and then want you to be. I'm not one of those. I ain't turning the other cheek. You said about me, I'm going to talk about everybody in your damn family. I don't really give a damn. Because we used to play the dozens for fun in my hood. We played the dozen for fun, talk about everybody in your family. That's what we used to do for fun. So if you think you're going to hurt me and I don't even know you because you said something about something on the internet, I'm going to laugh at you and then just go in hard on you too. You're going to be shocked with the things I say. She went and reported me to the freaking Facebook. I'm going to tell your followers how nasty you are. I said, I don't give a damn. You run over here calling me names and think I'm finna play nice with you, heifer. You barking up the wrong damn tree right now. Because I will talk about you as if you have You think I'm crazy? I talk about you so bad. You say there's something wrong with him. I can't believe you said that to me. Don't talk to me like that then. Because like I love Jesus. Yes, I do. I am a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, but I'll be damned if I let some filthy communist piece of, you know what, see you next Tuesday, come over here and think you're going to talk to me in the kind of way. I'll talk about everybody in your damn thing. Then I go get a picture. You better have no pictures on your thing too, because I go get the pictures and post them. Hey, you think you see? I don't care about you posting my picture. I don't give a damn. Think you're going to talk to me in a kind of way, private message me. Okay. Thank you for that private message. Now I got your pictures. I'll post your pictures if you make me mad enough. Anyway, that's not what I really want to talk about. I got another clip. Now, you may have seen this, but there's a Secret Service. Did y'all see this story? This is crazy. There's a Secret Service man. Now, they say the woman, this OnlyFans woman posted his pictures of his badge and everything. She says she's an influencer, and this is the same woman that was sleeping with the what's that? Stefan Diggs, the one Carly B has got impregnated by, allegedly. I want you to look at this woman's post, because somebody with Clear Politics exposed the whole thing. I want you to look at it. This is why we can't solve a problem, is because the damn Secret Service can't even keep his penis in his pants. He's over here screwing on OnlyFans and letting her actually get his ID and post his ID. Somebody said, try to say it's fake. They've investigated. It's the truth. This is actually true. I'm going to let you look at it. I couldn't even believe this damn fool. They say he's married. This woman right here says Daddy's Little Monster. Her name is, let me get up here. This Susan Crabtree, she works at the Real Clear Politics. Her name is Brittany Jones. She posted on Facebook, Brittany Jones Instagram. Her Instagram is blocked everybody now. Because when I tried to go over to Instagram to look at it, she had blocked everyone, because now she said, my boyfriend lived a double life. This is what she wrote. He guarding the president by day, then making adult videos with me at night. She said they're making adult content. Look, this is his picture. They blacked out his ID, but according to this, Michael W. Foy Jr. is a Secret Service agent for real. He laid up in bed with this woman, and he's married, and she got his information and exposed him. That's what he gets. You play with trash, it get in your eyes sometimes. And look, she got him. Watch this right here. Here's a video. That's him in the car.
Michael Foy. Did I say your last name?
She barely can say his name. Here's another one. When your boyfriend works for the Secret Service. Here's another one. She took a picture of him. Took a picture of him in her kitchen. Shout out to the only guy who could ever tame me, Michael Foy. This is what Brittany Jones says. Michael Foy is in the kitchen in here cooking. They say he married. This woman says this appears to be a waking up bedroom scene. Oh, it's dark in there.
Babe. I'm gonna send McDonald's. I said I'm gonna send McDonald's. Or some Wawa's. Me and my Wawa's.
This has got to be the dumbest man I've ever seen in my life. He's gonna ruin his whole career, his marriage, for this damn slut.
Michael Foy.
She said, I stay posted up with other women's men. He'll be home later. All of this damn fool has ruined his career. He needs to be fired immediately. This dude needs to be fired immediately. He can't be trusted because he can't control his penis. That's a fact. There is no way in the world that this dude should be, look, I mean, she posts this dude ID. She don't give a damn about this damn fool. He need to be fired. Matter of fact, he should be brought up on charges. He's jeopardizing, I don't know if he's protecting the president or somebody else, but they say for a fact, this is a real, they've investigated. This is actually a post, and she's the same woman who was sleeping with that Stefan Diggs, who impregnated, I think he got like 9 baby mamas in the last, 5-6 years to do right here. This is ridiculous. This woman is posting all of his business, and they say he's married. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up. And see, just like the Secret Service who allegedly let this dude almost blow Donald Trump's brains out, what kind of people are we hiring to do these jobs? This is insane. This is crazy. This really is crazy. I couldn't believe this. I thought it was, if I said this can't be real. When you go look it up, sure enough, it is true. And she's blocked everybody because I went to her Instagram and clicked on it. They said she does OnlyFans, and this fool has ruined his career and his marriage for this woman right here. He gets everything he deserves. I don't feel no sympathy for this clown, because you a clown. You done went over here and let this woman get your badge and post it, so you can't lie about it. Wait a minute. Oprah just did a post. Hold on, let me get over to back over here. It said Oprah just did a post on either Twitter or some on her page or something. Let me get over here so we can see it.
All the authors that I love sitting at my table. Guess who came to dinner? Kitty Stockett, Miss Catherine Stockett. Emma Green came to dinner all the way. Virginia Evans came to dinner. Alan Levi came to dinner. All best-selling authors at my dinner table.
You know, that's another heifer I can't stand is Oprah. I can't stand Oprah. And you notice that all the perverts that has been busted, whether it be Harvey Weinstein, I forgot that Dr. Prophet John, whatever his name was from Brazil, P. Diddy, Bill Cosby, every pervert, Barack Obama, is always associated with Oprah Winfrey. She's always around perverts because you know what? Because remember that time she said, you can't even play the clip now because you'll get a strike. The clip she said about little boys feeling good, about grown men touching them and stuff. How is she able to say stuff like that and get away with it? Because the whole system is corrupt. The system has been so corrupted now that this is what we're doing now. This is what we're allowing people to do now. I just think it's a sad, sad commentary that people like Oprah is looked up to. Oprah Winfrey is looked up to now in America. Well, there you have it. I did have one. Let me see if I got this other clip. I got something else I wanted you to see here. Let me see. My computer's really moving slow. I was trying to see something else, but my computer wouldn't even let me get over to I was trying to look at. Where's that other one at? That's the I did it. I wanted to play this clip of an Apple store leaving Maryland. I'm gonna play that. And then I got this priest. That's what I want to play. This priest saying that he hoped the Lord he praying in church, he hoped the Lord take Donald Trump out. But y'all want me to have sympathy on him. And I do have a fight between Obama and President Trump. I want to show that to you. But here is an Apple store moving, and they're upset about it.
The Apple Store is the latest in this series of stores leaving the Towson Town Center, citing declining conditions. But the Towson Chamber of Commerce says it has a reason to question that statement. The Towson Town Center is a staple in the city.
This is a nice mall, you know, it's quality mall.
But is the mall on a downward spiral?
I kept hearing from people that, like, the mall is going to shut down soon, even from some of the workers.
One of the most popular stores, the Apple Store, announced it's leaving, citing departure of several retailers and declining conditions. Executive Director of the Towson Chamber of Commerce, Nancy Hafford, says that can't be the reason.
That store does so well. It's crowded all the time, and I know they do a great business there.
The Towson Apple Store was the first in the country to unionize in 2024. The International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers released a statement saying in part that this raises serious concerns, that this closure is a cynical attempt to bust the union.
I'm not sure if being a union store had anything to do with why they're closing, but I know that it couldn't be sales. And from the police reports that I've heard, they haven't had issues over there.
The news coming as a shock to customers.
That's crazy. They've been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of money lost from Towson.
Hafford says preventing stores from leaving starts with customers.
I'm asking them if they'd please just start looking at your local businesses first before you go online to buy something.
Despite stores leaving, she tells me the mall is still doing very well.
I work very closely with the mall management and mall security, and I know for a fact that their sales were up this holiday season since pre-COVID.
She says new developments are coming to Towson, including Lib's Grill opening in May and new apartments. Apple says Towson employees will be able to apply for open positions at the company. We've reached out to Brookfield Properties, the company that owns the mall, for comment, but haven't heard back yet. In Towson, Raven Payne, WMAR 2 News.
Now, see, they're trying to tell them they shouldn't leave because of certain reasons. How you know how their finances look? Just to tell them that, well, we're looking at their customers. We think they're doing just fine. You don't know that. Hell, you're supposed to know. You're going to tell them what to do. Now, I forgot to thank some people because I just realized I just got sped my computer up, and I had some ones that I didn't even think from Friday. I don't know what happened to my email was messing up here, but I want to do it right now. I'm going to go down the list here. I got my man, Tim Egan. He hit us up when we was doing our spiritual broadcast. If you want a little spiritual food, we didn't do it on the Ask. We did on the other stations, but not the Ask the Doctor of Common Sense. Who else we got? Oh, Vincent Barbin, who's been a supporter for a couple of years too, been hitting us up. I really appreciate that, Vincent. Tamika Gaz also has been supporting us for a couple of years. God bless you, Tamika. I'm sorry I didn't see that yesterday. I didn't see it Friday either for some reason. I don't know why I didn't see that. And Janice Vineyard, also, who has been a supporter for a couple of years too. Thank you so much, Miss Janice Vineyard. And Christian Meadows also hit us up, who's been a supporter of ours for a couple of years also, before we even got back on YouTube. C.J. McNaughton, is it McNaughton? No, McNaughton, I'm sorry. C.J. also has been supporting us for a couple of years, even before we got back on YouTube also. And I want to thank all you. And oh, I forgot, our dear Stacy Michaels. No, Stacy, I didn't even see that from Friday. I'm so sorry. One of our moderators, Miss Stacy Michaels, out of California, A. Thank you so much, Miss Stacy. And Stacy says that thank you for all your research and hard work, you and Clever. God bless you. Now, I got a couple of clips I wanted to see before we get out of here. I wanted to show you this one. This is the one of which one is this one? Oh, this is the priest saying, technically he's praying that the Lord kill President Trump.
War is taking place, which is absolutely outrageous. It's not equal. We pray for peace in the world. Pray for Donald Trump, the Lord will take him.
Did you hear that? Everybody started laughing. He prays for peace in the world, and he prays the Lord would take Donald Trump. As if the Iranians are saints. It's Donald Trump causing all the problem. This is supposed to be a priest.
What is taking place, which is absolutely outrageous, is not equal. We pray for peace in the world. Pray for Donald Trump, the Lord will take him. I'm taking it out.
See, he think that's funny. Liz Davis just came in and said, I didn't realize she was on again. Yeah, Liz, Facebook be blocking my lives sometime because Liz is coming out of Facebook. They be blocking my lives sometime. The priest just prayed in church that the Lord will take Donald Trump out. And they want us to be sympathetic towards them and the Pope. I don't care if J.D. Vance is kissing up to the Pope now. That's J.D. Vance. He has to kiss the butt of the Pope, not me. Oh, I do. You remember? Do you guys remember Amy Carter, Jimmy Carter's daughter? I didn't recognize her. I really didn't. Amy Carter gave Carly B some signed thing from, I think, her daddy. I didn't know who the hell Amy Carter was. I mean, I know she's, how old is Amy Carter now? She got to be, what, 60 something, maybe 70. I don't know how old she is. But here's her with Carly B. I didn't know who the hell she was. She give her a book that's signed by her dad, I believe. She looked like an old damn liberal, Amy Carter. Carly B don't even know who in the hell Amy Carter is. Somebody had to tell her. Hell is you talking about? Jimmy Carter. And think about that. They'll let Carly B be the role model or something right there. What she doing is okay. She talking about everything, but that we love her. Signature. Can you believe that? Girl, you don't even know who in the hell. Tell me something Jimmy Carter ever did or said. Carly B probably think Jimmy Carter was a rapper. You know damn well Carly B is not in no history. This is ridiculous. Look at Amy Carter. I thought this was funny. Somebody should ask Carly B, is she gonna read it? Say, I want you to give me, I want you to tell me what the book is about after you read it. America is so great that anybody can become a star in this country as long as you sell out mostly. Now it is. They used to reward people for being great at something or doing something great. Now you can do anything. OnlyFans people are stars now. Dumb Secret Service people go and lay up with OnlyFans people and let them ruin his career and his marriage. Can't make it up. But I do have Barack Obama. Before we get to Tucker Carlson contradicting himself, just because I like making fun of Tucker Carlson, I have a fight, MMA fight between President Trump and Barack Obama. I didn't know. I know you didn't know they was fighting, did you? But they are. See, look at here. Now, you know that Barack Obama is not built like that, and Donald Trump ain't built like that either. But they finna get to the ring. They finna get at it. First of all, Barack Obama wouldn't even fight. That's a joke right there. But let's just pretend along with him. Look who's in the audience. Oh my God. Trump getting warmed up. Obama's meditating. Here they go. Here they go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. You know Barack Obama can't punch like that. Isn't that something? AI is out of control. Boom. There he goes. Down goes Obama. Oh my God. Okay, I want to bring in Tucker Carlson. Because Tucker Carlson was running his power again, but this is Tucker Carlson versus Tucker Carlson. Because all you got to do is go get one of their clips and let them go against themselves.
U.S. aid, military aid to Israel and the implied security guarantees, some explicit, but many implied security guarantees of
Listen to him good now. This is Tucker versus Tucker.
the United States to Israel. Probably haven't helped Israel that much long term.
He said the aid hasn't helped Israel. This one he was pro-Israel.
You know, it's a rich country with a highly capable population. Like every other country, it's
Listen to Tucker.
probably best if it makes its decisions based on what it can do by itself.
Here he goes.
country couldn't exist without, not for a week without U.S. backing.
What?
America's supporting Israel because it's an ally.
I don't even know what those words mean.
He doesn't know what allies mean now. Tucker likes to play dumb. Pillsbury Doughboy likes to play dumb. He doesn't know what this right here means, but in the other Tucker is going to tell him what it means.
I'm just saying my principle
they're
is
an ally, right? I mean, they both.
I don't know what that means to be an
He don't know what it means to be an ally.
ally. Qatar is like one of our closest allies in the world. The largest.
So Qatar is our ally, but Israel's not. He don't know what that means now, but he used to know it. He said Qatar is our ally.
The largest American air base in the Middle East is in Qatar. They're a close ally of ours.
I just don't know how anybody can listen to anything Tucker say at this point. I just don't, because the man, he's all over the map. He just will say any damn thing. But anyway, we got to get out of here. I hope I didn't make anybody too mad tonight. Stay strong. Don't believe everything you hear. Go study anything somebody posts and say that can't be true. So, because there's a bunch of people who will say and put anything out for clicks. So when they say something, including me, go investigate it. Go look it up and say, that's not true because I looked it up. And I think we'll be a better society if we just stop believing everything sensationalists actually say. And whenever the Trump administration want to get serious about stopping the deep state, just tell him to fire Kash Patel so we can get a real prosecution and put a real person in the DOJ so we can actually do some prosecution of the people who tried to destroy the damn country.